But I'll say it again, the voice acting is worth listening to. I haven't really heard a voice that I don't like here. Wonder what kind of place the Dragon Temple is. Let's stock up on what we need on the island first. When you're ready, the Gauntlet Runner is on the eastern beach of the island. Okay, let's go talk to some locals. Find some stuff out. Welcome, travelers. As per our chief's request, you will find rest here whenever you need it. Okay. Is there anything in here? Oh, I like that door. Okay, nothing fancy in here. Alright, and that goes where?
Alright then.
Oh, look at that. Okay, so there is the Sea Runner now, right? I can just teleport there. Nice. So is that upper and lower? Is that how this goes? Okay, I don't want to go there yet.
Beg pardon?
I heard you saved our chief's life. For that, I offer you my thanks. But let that be the last time you interfere with our business. Island matters should be resolved by island people. Okay. Got anything? Oh. Rumors and whispers.
Let us have faith in Lady Yufa.
There's so many conversations happening here.
That's terribly unfair.
The biggest face on the rock is the Sanctist's own Forden. What a farce this whole thing is. And then after him is that Luis fellow, yeah? And after that, who's next?
It was all in vain.
I can't say. For a moment, our chief appeared, but now... Frustrating, but expected. We can't expect outsiders to care about our plight. Surely the chief understands that. But look, over here. It's still small, but I can see that Elder boy's face. Who is he, really? Him and those companions of his. Think they're after our relic? I certainly hope not. It's not as though the island's troubles will be solved by a new king besides. I haven't seen any fairies in such a long time. What's to become of our fair island?
Look at that.
Everyone seems
Let us
suspicious.
have faith in Lady Yufa.
Okay. You can see my face? Hold on. Where? I see no Elder face on there. Alright, what is this? Tavern. Hey, they're really out here drying fish on a clothesline, like laundry. Hey, we're getting our beetles.
Leave it out, mate.
Is that 6 more for the next item? All right, we have people to talk to in here. We got you.
Oh, there!
I sort of need to take my mask off to eat, but drinking through it's not bad actually. With a mask on, one drink feels like 10, and bad news can't get in as easy. Makes it easier to forget it all. That's one way to look at it.
Isn't this a dilemma?
You. There's no stopping these drunks. Can't blame them since we Mustari don't normally speak our minds.
Well, isn't this a dilemma?
Oh, I've heard about you lot. I wonder if the food here will be to your taste. Tell me about the island. Very well. For us Mustari, this island is a sacred place, like a holy land. As a matter of fact, Altabury was once too. But the land was dedicated to the Sanctus Church during its annexation.
There's nothing to be done about it.
This island became our only home. As such, we grew more and more isolated. Okay. Does this island interact overseas? As you can see, there are some aspects of life on the island that don't travel well. The food, the clothes we wear, our masks. But that doesn't mean we shun the outside world. Our chief went to the mainland for the tournament, for example. Even so, it's still a rare thing to see members of other tribes, such as yourselves, visiting from overseas. Which dish do you recommend? It's not so much a dish, but we do have a precious fruit that ripens just once a year. It's so precious that, well, it's not something you see served in a tavern like this. I don't even know if you're allowed to have any, though missing out on that flavor would be quite a shame. Oh, Hulkenberg is sad.
Isn't this a dilemma?
What is this? Hold on. The heat from the simmering pot surpasses anything I've felt out in the village. It's like a hot pot kind of thing.
Isn't this a dilemma?
Leave it out, mate.
Let us have faith in Lady Yufa.
Lady Yufa, like Lady Yuna.
Beg your pardon?
Have you been able to find your way around the island? Our city wasn't built with outsiders in mind, you see. If you climb the ladder behind me, you'll find an equipment shop and a general store. If they'll be of any help to you, feel free to use them. Okay. Shop's upstairs. What are you lot here for? Come to steal away our livestock too? I swear, the chief's not thinking rationally, asking for assistance from other tribes. We should honor Lady Yufa's wishes and let her fulfill her duty. Oh, chanting gets intense. So we have many ladders. We got more and the chief. Okay.
What's up?
Thinking you'd fill your bellies before you leave? Sorry, but I suggest you don't. I doubt our cuisine is up to your outsider tastes. A long time ago, I served fish to a Clamar and he spat it out immediately. So Clamar don't like fish. Just between you and me, I'm very grateful to have your help. I've always found the idea of this sacrifice a bit suspect, but I've never been bold enough to speak up. We soldiers aren't strong enough to win a real fight either. In the end, none of us have the courage to save our island. No training, huh? Look at these.
Check this out.
What do you think this rock is? I wonder what these 3 holes are for. Maybe they're supposed to be Mustari eyes. Would this be a face?
Hey, mister.
Hey, Mishta. Do we have kids? Nope.
Oh, it's you.
You must be that candidate, yeah? I've heard all about you from the chief. He wants me to sell you my goods. To be clear, I've no intention of treating you poorly because of who you are. However, what I sell here are the island's premium exports. To someone who cannot understand their value, no doubt it all looks like junk. So let me ask you, do you have any idea what you're looking at here? I can see you're making a blind guess. Your tells are fairly obvious. Okay, so more wisdom to shop there.
What'll it be?
Welcome. Any interest in these materials I hunted myself? What do we have? Ooh, we got worm meat. Big ol' rib. Gel dust is a what? Natural thickener extracted from a shining butterfly.
Hey, mister.
Okay. Yeah, we are so close to leveling up courage and wisdom.
Hey, mister.
Oh my gosh, kid. Quiet.
Leave it out, mate.
Why can't we just offer up a sacrifice the way we've always done? At the expense of one's life, we'll save countless others. All this protest, even though the priestess herself agreed to it. And who's going to take the fall when things go wrong?
What's it now?
Alright, have any interest in Hero's Leaf of Light Seed? See, I'd normally sell you some truly prized vegetables, but with the village in this state, harvests aren't what they once were, and business is suffering. No choice but to start from seed, literally. These are quite a rarity, very valuable. Any interest? I think I'll wait for the day I can buy things cheap. Maybe they will
We are witness to the wrath of the
not be
gods.
so expensive. Oh, this is where the jail is, the prison. Right there.
Here.
Do you think the buildings in this village are made with this lumber? The houses on the island are really something else. They seem pretty rickety at a glance, but they're all structurally sound. It must involve some really clever carpentry. Oh, it's just timber, okay. No bugs on timber? Fancy timber.
Excuse me.
Have you come to see the mural? The Dragon God's power keeps this island safe, or so they say. Do you have any powers? Do you have powers as well? My third eye sees an unusual flow of magla in you. Okay. Got a little kid seer over here too. failed. I couldn't protect the chief, our island's traditions. I feel so powerless. So this is what despair feels like. What good am I if I can't protect it? Okay, religious painting of the island.
Here.
There's a bed with a priestess lying on it. The people around here are clearly distraught, like they're in tears. I'm sure it's a depiction of the village's sacrificial rite, but it reminds me too much of things with the prince. Not a good feeling either way. They're convinced this sacrifice will appease the dragon god. Maybe it will, I guess, but it's so hard to come to terms with. Is this just a dead end here? Oh, hold on, we're off the map a bit. But not really. Alright.
Really now?
Don't cause any trouble if you don't want to end up back in prison. That's fair. That's all we have to do on this side of the island.
We are witness to the wrath of the gods.
Okay.
Yes.
Ah, it's you. I apologize for placing such a heavy burden on visitors. I will be able to join you after my wounds heal a bit more. Don't push yourself. We'll handle the island for now. You just rest up. I am in your debt. We got this stuff. We got more. And chickens.
Check this out.
Hey, I wonder what these holes are for. New starry eyes, pretty face. That's the same stuff as before. Okay, I think I'm ready to go up ladders. Maybe. Kind of missed this whole section over here. I'll have to go there in a bit.
Stop!
What are you doing? Snooping about the neighborhood, aiming to steal our valuables, I bet. Hey, there's no need to be so suspicious. We're not trying to make any enemies here. Don't think you can sway me so easily. You've come here to hunt down a divine relic, haven't you? Next door, they're expecting a child soon. This island's full of innocent people like that who just want to live in peace. Please, just leave us alone.
Hello there.
You have business with my home? Don't tell me you're thieves.
That's not it.
Nothing of the sort, although maybe we shouldn't try to just barge into random houses. But it's an RPG.
I won't be forgiving that anytime soon.
Oh, we'll eavesdrop though. I can't believe they're outside tribes in our village. What's the chief thinking?
What to do.
Could this be another omen of disaster? What do we do? Oh, why must my child be born under these circumstances? Is this how the previous chief felt when he
Let us have
sacrificed the
faith in
priestess?
Lady Yufa.
Don't say such things. If it weren't for Lady Yufa, the child would be doomed to a life of misery.
Can't stand it.
Okay? There seems to be someone in there, but they're deathly silent.
Got a moment?
Hey, just a common residence. The houses in the region are an architectural marvel, aren't they? Got a cat. Just hanging out like cats do. Hey, aren't these people afraid of living on top of a bridge like this? I mean, it seems like it'd be especially dangerous for children. Yeah, kids bounce right back up though, don't they?
It was all in vain.
Unstinking
If I am seen
believable.
speaking with you, I'll be marked as a disruptor of the peace. There are some among us who are more chatty, shall we say, but to me, there is security and silence. We aren't friends, don't associate with me. Okay.
It was all in
What is this
vain.
place? Freedom of faith, forging a future for the Mustari. Considering that the church sees them as heretics, this seems like a pretty serious topic for the Mustari. I bet as an Elda you can sympathize. Still, advocating for religious freedom in a tournament sponsored by a church seems like an uphill battle. Isn't it always? Alright.
It was all in vain.
What is up the big ladder? Hello?
Well now, what are we on about?
Despite his injuries, the chief immediately devoted himself to garnering trust for you among Virga's people. My duty is to believe in the chief and protect him. If you are his ally, then you are mine as well. Hey! This is a sign of my trust. Be sure you do not betray it. Alright, no pressure. Where'd it go? There it is. My beetle.
Let's not.
Hey, Yufa and Edney live here. Not going in without their permission. No going in without their permission, okay? Fine. that the only ladder? That is the top of the big old whatever City Hall building. Okay. Alright. Let's head over to the shops here. And see what we're going to be saving up for in this area. Anyone to talk to? I'll talk to you. Have you ever thought about all the different varieties of weapons and armors across this country, and how they all got their names? Names? The etymology behind the names of many of our weapons and armor is not fully understood. Some even appear to be in a different language, one completely separate from the common tongue we all speak. Many have never given a second thought to it, but when you ask why, nobody seems to know either. I brought this up with this island's priest once. He had some insight on it and a theory. He believes the names of weapons and armor are remnants of an ancient language, lost to us, yes, yet passed down in these words. The meaning of the words themselves may be hidden in the names of blades and mail. Isn't it fascinating?
What now?
Hold up. I was thinking it might just be all the purple things, but maybe it is... Nope. I have no idea. If I remember, I will keep an eye out. Okay, shop deals in weapons and armors. Nice. One of our traders who ventures beyond this land received word from the Magic Association to sell at a discount. I objected to taking orders from mainland igniter peddlers, but the chief said it couldn't hurt to give you a discount. Nice. Alright, did we get anything in that fight to appraise or to sell? The sucker.
Now then.
Goodbye, sucker. Alright, we got a Kusanagi. Ooh. Damage against plant-type monsters up. These are expensive, man. That's a very specific effect to increase the strength of synthesis skills that cost 0 magic or mana. Okay, aromatic fan. Oh man, I just spent money on her fan. Could've got this one. Prevents rage. Okay, and what about this side? Hello there, looking for some armor. If you're in need of weapons, please place your order on the other side. Okay, we got discount. She informed us that we're to sell you arms at a discount. Okay, thank you for not being stubborn. I do like saving my money. And even the basic stuff is way better than what I have. Ugh. Okay, full moon robe is stats +3. And evasion against dark. Alright. Evasion against fire, ice, electric, and wind. Gotcha. I want them all. Okay, we gotta find how to make money here. And quick. I don't know when the bargain day is. I'm gonna sneeze in a second. It's creeping. There it goes. Okay. What do we got over here? Oh, we got someone to talk to in here too. Okay. I love the smell of this place. The blend of scents from all the different plants just soothes my soul. Very relaxing. What is this? What does that say? Is it this thing? Oh, it's the tree, not the...
Incredible.
Growing a tree in the middle of your shop sure is a choice. It gives the whole place such an unusual smell.
I beg your pardon.
Can I help you with something? Is there anything you need? I already tried appraising, so what do we have in here? Better heals. Revival. Here's frostbite. We'll probably need a couple of those. Here's anxiety. Alright. Not a whole lot in here. Okay. See a ladder. I'm not sure if I can get to that one though.
Excuse
Let
me?
us have faith in
Yeah,
Lady
they don't look
Yuffie.
like it. And I might be forced to go back to the runner pretty soon. Is it this way? It's this way. I'm pretty sure
All right,
this
then.
is the last. Oh, stop. That's not what I wanted. Okay. So we explored the Dragon Plaza area, we explored the inn area, the other shop area, the prison area. Oh, I guess we're just naturally headed on the way there. Okay. Oh, we got another mural. Looks like a religious painting of the island.
Check this out.
I wonder if that's the dragon god in the center. The woman below be the priestess? There's so many people around them too. Almost looks like they're being attacked by the dragon god, doesn't it? This is shaping up to be quite a turn in the story, I think. Oh, it's the water merchant.
Yes.
Interested in some water. What do we have? Queen's honey jar and more of the MP fruit. Only 3,000? Yes, please. Take that now. There's nothing we can do. We're not worthy enough to offer ourselves up as a sacrifice in place of the priestess. If the dragon god wishes for the destruction of our island, we can only wait quietly for the end. That's a pretty hopeless sentiment there. Steep knoll. It's nice to see the ocean up close from the shore, but the view from here isn't too shabby either. The air feels a bit muggier here than it does in Oceania. Kind of makes me want to go swimming. Okay, we can't see the island temple from here, it looks like. Have you looked out at the view from here? You know, I once dreamed of visiting the outside world too. Rather than despairing when I learn what it's really like out there, I'd rather just stay here where I know I'm comfortable. The outside world's too big to care about people like us. Okay.
Forgiving that anytime soon.
Okay, what is this?
Here.
Looks like a stone monument. I wonder if these symbols are unique to their religion. Say, doesn't Sanctism also have its own religious symbols? They look kind of similar, but I suppose saying that might upset them. 3 circles connected by a triangle? Maybe.
Really now?
Wait, who's talking? The birds? You're just hearing everyone down here at the shore. Don't meet their eyes, they're outsiders. They're the outsiders we've all been talking about. Didn't our problems begin when they showed up? Why don't they do us a favor and go back home? Hi to you too.
Such a sky surely shows
It's
us the
time.
gods are wrath.
Don't think too poorly of us islanders. We're just not used to visitors from the mainland. Everyone's anxious. Hard not to be after the string of bad luck we've had here. Used to be that you could spot fairies on this island if you look hard enough, but I'm pretty sure they're all gone now. Is that where they're all
Such a
coming
sky
from?
surely shows us the gods are wrath. Can't be.
We have some fun views here. Hold on, I want to try setting here. I'm not exactly sure where it is. I'm pretty sure it's graphic. I'll try rendering all the way up to 200% and blow my computer up while I'm at it. I want to keep it at 60. Okay. Whoa. I'll give this a try for a bit.
Welcome.
Got some choice cuts for sale here. Anything catch your fancy? What do we have? Nothing too crazy, huh? The white peach turnip. Is this the fancy fruit? I guess turnip's not really a fruit. Is there anything around here? Nope. Okay, we got the whispers, we got them.
Hello there.
On a map, lots of spots across the inland sea look easy to access, but that's a false impression. The tides force even seasoned locals to take roundabout routes. So usually when the priestess and chief Edeni leave the island, we bring our most skilled sailors to navigate the currents. But on Lady Yufa's last trip, they were attacked by a monster that killed most of them. Oh. Can I turn that off? Alright, this is going to be a system section of this episode. Does it display? Interesting. Oh, motion blur. Is that it? Maybe it. Hold on. Oh, beautiful. That's so much nicer. It doesn't say motion blur, so I just didn't find it at the beginning. There's another one. More timber.
Hello.
So that's a gauntlet runner. We came to the island in that thing? The outside world really is frightening. I don't think we islanders would win if we were ever to go to war. Yeah, don't go to war.
Hey, mister!
How does this thing move exactly? No, never mind. If I get caught talking to outsiders, I'll get an earful. Okay. Well, we found the runner, and it's back. And there's no one else to really talk to. Perfect.
The sweep of the tide.
Ugh, I'd love to set out this very moment now. We'd get there in a heartbeat, riding waves like these. I say, are the others still not ready to go? So, in a hurry, are we? I really didn't see anything else to give me money.
This is...
There's some sugar and salt. Okay. I wonder if those depend on the environment you're in. Oh yeah, there's nothing to do here. Really? One town. I can make the most of this time. I guess we'll check the map.
All ready for departure? Time to save the burly damsel in distress, eh?
Okay.
So this is the Dragon Temple. It's not too far from Virga Island, but we have to consider the currents.
Now then.
How far do I run her? Let's see. Well, there's all sorts of islands I get to go to around here, isn't there? Holy moly. So we have this way to go to the temple, this way to come back.
Here's where we are now.
And then we have to take our whole tour back around here to get to these islands, huh? Jeez. Zoom out is this thing. I haven't even explored up here yet, if they have anything there. They do seem to fill out each area quite nicely, though. Huh.
this place here.
Let's see here.
Hey, must be the temple with the lance. Looks far. How long will it be? The currents are stable. We'll get there within the day.
You would pursue peril.
No time to waver. Are we prepared?
Ha-ha!
Let's hit it. I'll have you at the temple faster than you can say divine relic.
So we bring the fight to them.
Hey, we're off. Let's keep our wits about us. I am not looking forward to getting my butt handed to me there. The girl is a natural martyr. She would give her life without hesitation. She must have been brought up believing that's simply the way of things. But an adult should never have the right to sacrifice a child's future. Never.
You see?
You do take care in your preparations. If we cannot save the priestess, our search will be much prolonged. And this dragon god besides, if there really is some manner of dragon lurking inside, it will not end well for us. We must prepare for anything.
The temples.
The dragon, is it? It calls to mind our run-in with the one in the Nord mines. I wish we could save the priestess and be on our way, but there's still the matter of the lance. Okay. No one's in the kitchen. Oh, this is the back. Oops. Not where I was expecting to go. I really wish that the front had a door. Alright, who's all with us on the ship? Everybody. Okay.
Yufa.
I wonder if that priestess girl, Yufa, is alright. I hope she's well hidden. If there really is a dragon in there, we need to expect the unexpected. The more research we can do, the better. Alright, boys, what do we have to say? This whole sacrifice business doesn't sit right with me either, but remember, we can't afford to get sidetracked. Don't forget, Del and I are always watching.
A word of warning.
That blood you spilled on the heart back there wasn't just for show, you know. You swore fealty to Lord Luis. Sure, it can't really read your true heart, but it was a blood oath all the same. And if I catch one whiff of you going back on it, well, you've got a lot more blood where that came from. That's how it is to be in this crew, yeah? Oh. Stay loyal or what? Oh, or you're paying blood. I thought he made a rhyme. That was not going to be kind of in his wheelhouse.
All right then.
Okay. Poetry, here we come. Okay, our journal, almost done reading it. Let's finish this thing off. Cryptic phases and abstract drawings. Hand-drawn illustrations span the pages. On one side, the world, on the other, a heart. In between, a song connects them. Seems she tried drawing this one. Next is a depiction of an enormous woman embracing the entire world, smiling. Is this supposed to represent something? We can certainly say artistic expression is serious business. I feel like glimpsing Juna's raw creative passion has increased courage. Hey, there it is. Dauntless.
Courage.
It's one of the virtues a ruler must possess if thou aspire to true sovereignty. Oh my gosh, that word again. I was doing so well and then I just brain farted. If thou aspire to true sovereignty, kindle the flame of thy courage to ignite the hearts of thy people. A conqueror needs that precious kindling with which a follower's passions may be inflamed. Finish the book. More courage. My understanding of the world is deepened.
All right.
Alright. Wisdom, we need to get up. I don't think I've hit... Oh, tolerance too. So wisdom and tolerance are the next two.
Navigating the archipelago's currents north of Virga Island, the Dragon Temple comes into view. It is dedicated to the dragon god, Et. The wind carries the unsettling cries of beasts over the water, ensuring that even reaching the temple will be a trial. The gauntlet runner pulls into the shores of the isolated island amidst surges of sinister magla.
here. Maybe the tide was with us this time, but that was a much quicker trip than I thought.
What's up, Del? You seasick?
No. And keep your eyes on them, not me. Don't want them pinching the lance and doing a runner.
You really worry too much, mate. Once you've got doubts in your head, you don't know how to let them go.
That's the Dragon Temple.
Just as I thought. I've seen this exact view in historical art. It's as ancient as ruins come. Perhaps the reason the Sanctus Church doesn't want anyone near the island is that they want whatever's inside to stay buried.
I'd avoid it too if I could. The place looks totally overrun with magla. We're definitely gonna find some monsters in there.
This melancholia aura is most ominous. What is this magic? And from whence is it born? We only ever see it when faced with grave burdens.
Might not be unrelated. We know magic is possible without an igniter. In other words, magla can be controlled by the mind alone.
You venture that it springs from mortal minds.
Hey, you lot about finished. Let's get on with it.
He's right. Let's hurry on. We're off.
This dude's getting in the way of all the lore and whatever. He needs to join the party or shut up.
You see?
I admit, Stroll's word had given me pause, but rescuing the priestess comes above all else. Hey, didn't you ever learn that it's rude to stare? I guess it falls to me to teach you basic manners. Now quit gawking and move it. We've got to head to the temple. Ruins left alone by the Sanctists. Wonder what's in them. Suppose that question will answer itself when we go in, won't it? Alright then, let's get a wiggle on. Del's come over all peculiar. Maybe it's just me. Any road, let's head into the temple, yeah? We've got to get after that lance. Melancholia, people's hearts. There might be some connection there. Probably not the time to ponder it. Let's head inside. The idea of those brothers shadowing our every move, I'm not fond of it. Nothing to be done though, so we press on. The temple awaits. Okay. Actually, you know what? I think I want to at least get my cleric
The power of healing.
to learn a revival spell. Oh. Is this a fight already? We ready? I think we're good to go.
What now?
Hold on. Alphonse, cleric, skill inheritance. We have another one. Fire is probably going to be really good in here. Just make sure everyone's ready to go. Don't need first aid yet. So, fire here too. It does sound like there's going to be a lot of plants in this area. Alright, you have nothing. We need to give you something else. No, you can't be that. I did unlock something else. Would you be our commander? Be our commander? I really don't have a commander set, right? Your commander is level 5. Yeah, we don't really have a commander. Juna?
I see.
Do the commander thing. Really doesn't help, though. What is Marakukaja? Defense? That may be okay. Let's
This
do that.
right here. All right.
I'm counting on you.
Okay,
Of
we're gonna
course.
entrust June with his power of the commander. Okay, temper strength. If thou art prepared to lead soldiers proudly into battle, then I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the commander. If you need inspiration, I've got it covered in spades. Now follow my lead. Alright.
I've learned a new
Got the
skill.
commander. We don't want you to do that. We want you to...
All right.
Holy crap, it's expensive. Alright. I think we're good. Who's not in here? Heisme, which I think is fine.
Look at the entrance. What's going on here?
It's some kind of giant tree, right? But it almost feels like it's radiating pure magla.
We shall force our way through if we must.
The wood turns aside all steel. It's no normal tree. The Melancholia's influence, maybe.
That's the best you've got, old man. Too sloppy by half. I'll show you how it's done.
Del, what's wrong?
Nothing, I'm sound. Just dizzy, that's all.
Hey, Del! Whoa! You're burning up!
Why?
Allow me.
He was wounded against the human we fought out at sea.
Your foot is badly injured. It is infected and inflamed. What possessed you to hide this?
I said I'm fine. Stop wasting time.
A wound-borne fever can turn fatal. We should turn back.
She's right, Del. We've got to get that looked at.
Basilio? Are you gonna listen to me or not?
Oh, please. You don't get to die like an idiot. From an infected foot of all things. Learn to rely on your allies. That's what a real warrior does.
Sorry, Del. I can't afford to listen to you this time.
You damned fool.
We need to get back to the village. Every second counts. Teleporting might be our best bet.
Right. We'll be seen, but we don't really have a choice right now. We can't get into the temple like this anyway. Let's ask around back at the village to find out if there's a way in.
Basilio, carry him to the bunk inside the gauntlet runner. Also, once we get moving, don't leave the room or look outside. We're charging home full throttle, understood?
What? Right, got it.
He might be innocent enough to not notice a thing.
Hey.
Gran, how's Del doing? You can help him, right? It was a good thing you came back immediately. One night more of this, and he'd be lost. But rest easy, boy. I've treated him with both magic and material cures. A good hardy Parapus constitution should be all he needs to fight the fever. Okay, that's good. However, he'll have to stay on bed rest even once the fever's done. If he pushes himself too far too fast, he'll never walk on that leg again. I'd listen to her if I were you.
Thanks.
Thank you so much. And actually, there's one more thing we could use your wisdom on.
I see.
A giant tree in the temple. I didn't see it when I was in the area. If it's grown that much in such a short time, it might be Magla exposure. The temple's positively leaking with that stuff. I believe I understand. If your aim is to destroy this tree, a concoction known to the ancients as the Potion of Blight might be the wisest choice. Truth be told, there is no record of the ingredients needed to make it. All I know is that they're not found on this island. I've heard that something that induces thirst is needed. If you could bring me that, I'll try my hand at concocting the Potion of Blight.
Understood.
Hey, we'll track them down. If we need to get into the temple, we'll have to do something about that tree.
Let's give it a shot.
A Batlin or the informant at Golden Deer Hearth might know. Okay.
Hey.
Sorry, Lady Juna. The way I see it, someone's got to stay and look after Del. Don't be silly, Bess. Of course you should stay with him. You know he'd chase right after us otherwise. Hate to say it, but we're short on time as it is. Think you lot might have to handle all this temple stuff alone. Seems our debts are piling up, eh? Don't worry about it.
Listen,
This is about when Del would say something like, hey, they're gonna run off with that lance, waste them all. But me, I don't think you lot are so bad, I trust you.
yeah.
So we'll hang around here and you sort out the lance, and well, the priestess girl and all, if you like. Can't exactly turn my back on your sister after all you've done for me own brother now, can I? Fidelio could stand to learn a lot from you if you ask me.
Yep.
Don't worry, you can leave it to us.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Where's Batlin?
Nonetheless,
The giant tree is blocking our way to the Dragon Temple. I'm very much looking forward to covering it in the Potion of the Blight.
But
Don't get ahead of yourself, love. We still don't have all the ingredients. Seems there's something about it that makes it tough to gather all of them here on the island. Indeed, it would seem we have no choice but to track those down first. A maddening delay, when both the priestess and the lance we seek sit inside the temple beyond our reach.
True.
We have no idea how big that temple is on the inside, nor what manner of enemies await within. It will likely be more difficult than any of our previous endeavors.
Let's focus.
All right. Oh, geez, we're up to, is that six? 6 diamonds. Okay, need to head to the Dragon Temple and acquire the divine relic, Drakadios, for Luis. At the same time, I must fulfill my promise to Edeni and to save the island's princess. Okay. Deadline mission has begun. You can chart a course to the Dragon Temple by visiting, yep. Be cautious of scorching heat. It's an inclement weather that may occur around Virga Island. Priestess is trapped in the temple. Rescue her and obtain Drakadios before the day and we depart for Altaberg. Oh, the hiccups, no. Oh, not thirst. The ingredients for the Potion of Blight. Oh, the Potion of Blight does. Okay.
really?
Need to ask people in the village if they know anything about the potion's ingredient. This dude's pissed. What are you pissed about? You need something.
So hey,
There was something we wanted to ask, actually. An ingredient for a potion of blight? And you say it's not on the island? How should we know something even the chief doesn't? If I were you, I'd start with the informant at the tavern. Still, wouldn't you mainlanders know more about the outside world? Take that talkative chap we threw in prison earlier. He seemed rather worldly.
really?
Between the informant and Batlin, we have 2 leads then. Let's follow it up. Okay, seems like I need to do that first. Oh, never mind. We have quests.
what are my options here?
That fool. I told her how dangerous it was. Huh? Hey, aren't you the outsiders who promised to save Lady Yufa? If only you'd come a little earlier, then my reckless fool of a sister might still be alive.
What?
Did she pass away? Do you want to talk about it? Well, she was always a bit strange, very interested in monsters. So she left home one day and set off towards a den of them, just to satisfy her curiosity. She really was a fool. This happened so many times, the people of the island gave up on her. She'd come back unscathed every time before, but her luck was bound to run out. There's been no news for ages.
Please, I beseech you.
Would you be willing to avenge her? I'd sleep easier if you'd go to the Spire of Blind Faith and slay the monsters there. Sure.
Oh, I am grateful.
I'm truly in your debt. Maybe this way her soul will find solace. There's a bird-like monster called the Leogron that lords over the tower. I think that's what most likely, well, killed her. You should ask the informant in the tavern for the specific location of the Spire of Blind Faith, and while you're at it, some information on the monster.
I beseech you.
I don't mean to send you into harm's way, but you seem capable enough. Please, help her rest in peace.
Let's give it a shot.
Alright. Oh my, 247. We have jewel root for the hero's thing. How tragic. Let's kill that monster for him after we go speak to the island's informant. I'm at 18 now. Okay.
All right, then.
So I did something that got me more popular. Without knowing it.
Let us have faith in Lady Yuffie.
Aha!
Are you perhaps the boy who promised to save our priestess? If you're from the mainland, then by any chance, have you been to the Lycaon Igniter shop in Grand Trad?
Yes!
Oh, Brigida's shop? Yeah, we're basically regulars. Really? Then could you do me a favor? I need someone to take this Igniter to Lycaon's shop and have it appraised. It's like this. Not too long ago, a trader came to our shores and sold this model for cheap. Claimed it was a broken piece of regional craftsmanship. But if I'm right, it's an Igniter. A pretty valuable one, too. So I'm hoping Lycaon's store can appraise it and back up my valuation. You're willing to just hand this valuable Igniter over to people you met, like a minute ago? Have to. I have no other contacts in Grand Trad, and the future of the Mustari is riding on this. Oh, of course, I can promise a reward, too.
No kidding!
Sounds like it'll just be an errand to the royal capital to get this Igniter appraised. What do you think? Should we help? Sounds easy enough.
I am so grateful.
It's in your hands, then. Here's the Igniter. I need you to get an official certificate of appraisal from the Lycaons and bring it back here. You know where to find me. Well, a simple appraisal shouldn't take long. If we end up in the royal capital, let's stop by the Igniter shop.
Let's give it a shot!
Gleaming crystal. And wisdom, which I also need.
Let us have faith in Lady Yuffie.
Ah. Okay, where is another one? Maybe? I'm not seeing any other quests here. And I don't see any other buildings that I haven't gone into already. So, off to the hearth, I guess.
Let's go!
Alright, we got the informant. We don't know where what's-his-face is.
Well, cheers.
You there. You're the ones who's to save the priestess, are you not? Nice to know there are good people outside the island. I'm afraid I have nothing material to give you in return, but I can share my knowledge with you. Ask me and I will tell you all that I know. You see, I once lived outside the island and worked as an informant. I am now but a humble fisherman, but my knowledge of the surrounding area is still unmatched.
Fancy a bit of info?
So, what do you say? Is there anything you would like to learn more of? Do you happen to know where we might get ingredients for a potion of Blight? We need it to save the princess. Ah yes, that predicament. I've already looked into it myself, but I apologize. I wasn't able to find any useful information here on this island. I have heard that you may have better luck finding what you need in the royal capital. There should be an informant there. I'm sure they'll be glad to do business with you. Got it. That makes sense, seeing as how the royal capital is just full of unique things from all over. Let's check in with the city's informant. Okay, and then we need this thing. Oh, the Ujifstal secret. Hold on.
Cheers.
In Brylehaven, there's this Ujif-run shop. You'll know by all the cauldrons. I mentioned this before, but I used to live outside the island way back when, so I know some things. It's over on Seabreeze Street, but the shopkeeper's an old miser, and all he claims he's selling is medicinal herbs. In truth, he's hidden away some interesting stuff for sale, harvested from the remains of monsters, useful for experiments, and of all things, cooking. If the Navy knew he was selling those dodgy items, they'd have him strung up, so he's extra cautious who he sells to. Not much chance getting him to show you what he's really got for sale, but maybe having a mutual friend would change that. I don't know what that means. We'll get all these later. I guess I need to talk to him about this to see where the island's at, so we'll do that first.
Want in on this?
There's a place known as the Spire of Blind Faith down south. No one dares to go near it, though. Technically, it isn't all that far from the island, but due to the way the currents flow, one must approach it by circling about from the north. Here we go.
But wait,
Spire of Blind Faith, it's like it's at the very edge of the ocean.
This place.
Is it just one? Oh, 2 days. Okay.
A village.
So we got Salento, which is probably one of those shopping villages. We're gonna have to find something in here, because I think that's a point of interest, and this might be a point of interest too.
And there's a campground.
Okay. Worse yet, they say a monster dwells within the tower. It supposedly resembles a large bird with vivid plumage. Might be that it's just overly cautious, but the closer you get, the more violent it becomes. Best to attack from as far away as possible from the rear.
Don't say.
If we make good use of our formation, we might be able to attack without getting too close. Seems like it's vulnerable to fire and pierce attacks. I'd recommend having those in your arsenal. Okay, it's an interesting fight. Was that one there before? I don't think it was. But anyways, I think I'm good here. Where is that man?
Well, isn't this a dilemma? Leave it out, mate.
Alright, Mr. Crier.
Let us have faith.
Not around your usual pulpit here. Where did he go? Is that him? Hello. Talk to me, sir.
Oh.
Hey there. Despite the warm welcome I initially received from these folks, I've somehow convinced them to let me stay on the island. Anyway, what troubles you? It's written all over your faces. That bad, huh? We're actually looking for something, but we've not had much luck.
I see.
An ingredient for a potion of blight that causes withering. Quite a pickle if you can't find it here. Although if the potion is meant to dry things out, you know something that can do that? Can't say for sure, and my memory's fuzzy on the matter, but I do believe I saw something like that in a shop once. I want to say it was a shop that dealt in medicines and the like. Grand Trad brings in goods from across the kingdom, so that would be your best bet. Too bad we're on the other side of the world, eh? A far cry from Grand Trad. Right, that part we can handle. I suppose we should head back to the Gauntlet Runner. So everything is in Grand Trad. Grand Trad, Grand Trad. Just to make sure that I'm not missing anything.
Go.
I exited from the inn. Oh, hello. Oh, no, we don't want that.
But... goodness.
Hey, Basilio and Fidelia wouldn't know caution if it bit them on the bum. All the same, we have to do something about that giant tree in the temple, don't we? I don't think... Yeah, I don't think that I am missing any quest stuff.
Let us have faith in Lady Yufa.
We've got you guys. You're just kind of a dead end over here, right? Nope, not right. This goes all the way around. Okay, nothing there.
Del.
They've got a doctor looking at Del right now. He's doing better, but nobody's supposed to see him but me. You know what that means? This whole Drakadios thing? That's up to you now. And if you fail Lord Luis, I'm guessing you already know what'll happen next, huh? Just don't make me have to kill you, yeah? Okay, I don't see any... Oh, who's this?
It was all in vain.
I should have double-checked the map before I picked up that last quest. I was really thinking that there'd be more than just 2 quests to pick up here.
I won't be forgiving that anytime soon.
I'm just skating along on my sword.
Such a sky surely shows us the
over there.
gods own.
And to the beach. Cool.